Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? So, I'm sitting out on my front porch, and I have been reading this graphic novel that I'm trying to finish, which is called You Brought Me to Ocean by Alex Sanchez and Julie Morrow. It is fantastic. And, do you hear the wind chimes? So I've just been sitting out here, and I just kind of stopped reading. I was just kind of like taking in the world, taking in the universe, and just kind of being part of it, which is something that I like to do in the mornings when I meditate, and do my prayers and my gratitude list and my meditations. And I was just kind of sitting here just like listening to all the sounds. And why is it that I love the sound of somebody mowing their lawn? I also love the smell of fresh cut grass. And so anyway, I've been having some back pain the last couple days, and I had to get up this morning early and go to the doctor and get that taken care of, which I did. And I'll talk about it on my vlog later, because it's kind of, with this one hair, it's kind of long and extensive. But I was going to do a video today on this channel changing all of our bedding, because I woke up this morning and it was, my legs are still pretty tan from going to Florida, but I'm like, I think I'm ready to go out in the sun and lay out by the pool. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, so I woke up and I went outside, and it's like 82 in Indianapolis today. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. The trees are just blowing in the wind. Birds are flying everywhere. Summer has started in Indianapolis. And so, I was going to change all of our linen today, and I was going to put, all of the new the duvet cover that I bought from Buffy on there, which, by the way, this is not sponsored, but I love Buffy. We bought the comforter and the pillows, and they're fantastic. And so I went in and I bought the sheets and the duvet comforter, or duvet cover, which I'm hoping will be just as fantastic. So anyway, I was like, well, I need to water my plants. So why don't I do a video of me just watering my plants? Now, I have to tell you, since I showed this the other day, our walkway has gotten even like 100 times worse. Let me just show you guys, okay? So here's our walkway. Now, what we had planned and what we wanted to do was we wanted to have 3 bushes put on either side and the hostas taken out. But what we're going to do now is keep the hostas, and I think we're going to have another one put here, and then just have it all be, and then have like maybe the stonework redone, but we don't know. And then just have it all be mulch. The landscaper who is doing our work is we're having a really difficult time returning phone calls and setting up a time to do this. So, this is our beautiful weed garden. I'm very proud of the sticky bushes at this point. Like, they're almost about 4 feet high. And I'm just super impressed with their growth in our garden. This is our garden right here. And then, this is all sarcasm, by the way. But look how big this hosta is underneath her. It's huge. And then our beautiful mustard plant over there. But I have to tell you, okay, I'm kind of apprehensive to get rid of all that stuff right away. And let me tell you why. So I was sitting out here last night. What was I doing? Well, I was watching old clips of the Oprah show. And I'll just show you because I videotaped it. So here you go. Okay, I was just sitting here in the chair, and this huge bunny, literally, do you guys see him? He just came over here and just ran up to be near me. This is the craziest thing. I guess he's like eating or something. Bunny rabbit, hey honey. Look at him. He came right up. Probably because of our beautiful weed garden. Hey honey. What are you doing right there? I'm like, literally, he is like, hi, honey. You're beautiful. Are you eating? What are you eating? You eating some grass? Aren't you sweet? Okay. Don't be afraid. He's back. Come closer. He's back. He's trying to decide if he wants to come closer or not. So yeah, I have a little rabbit friend that comes to visit me while I'm sitting out here. He's totally not afraid, or she is totally not afraid of me at all. And so I love that he comes over here and he eats from this little grassy patch over here. We have so many rabbits in our neighborhood. We have rabbits, and we have deer, and we have fox and coyote, which are really scary for the little dogs, and squirrels and birds and everything. You know, I love my squirrel table. And I actually, last year, because I love the rabbits, and I love the sound of my wind chime, I looked up, like, how long do rabbits live? And you guys, it's really sad. They don't live that long. And you know why? And I thought it was, like, maybe in the winter or whatever. They do fine in the winter. It's because other animals get them. Isn't that so sad? But anyway, I'm going to water my plants now, and you guys are going to help me. I'm turning on you can see how energetic I am. I'm turning on my hose, which is already, oh, by the way, I just have to tell you, I'm obsessed with these new koozies. They're by, I just read it, okay, they're by Swig, and they keep your Coke can or beer or whatever you want to put in it cold, like, literally the entire day, because they lock it in here with this thing. You, like, put it in there, and then you can't get your Coke can out, see? It's fantastic. I swear by these things. My cousin, she uses them for White Claws, because you can get taller ones, but they really do work, you guys. So, let's water my plants. Okay, first of all, I'm going to take the fern down. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Ugh. Don't want to. We're going to put it right down here and let it get some sun today. All right. Now, my stepmom, who takes fantastic care of plants, she taught me this trick, and I know somebody's going to be like, that's not how you do it, but I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to show you what I do, okay? So, this is what she taught me to do. Because my job in the summer was always to water all the plants. So she would say, you just put the hose in there until you fill it up all the way, because plants are so thirsty. Just put it right down in there, and then you can tell because it overflows. Then you put it in the next one. Let's just ditch these shoes. Let's just ditch these things. I'm so excited about my little Gerber daisies. They're like, little ones are growing underneath there. Now that one doesn't need that much water. Okay. Ferns need lots of water. Don't you love when the pavement is so hot and then like the water like cools it down for your feet? I love that. Okay, you can see it's coming out in the end there, see? This is my favorite plant right now. I love it, so beautiful and tropical. Oh, this is a new addition you guys didn't see before. I got this one and I got the Gerber daisy, and I don't think I showed that before. If you didn't see our new doormat, that's our new doormat. God, isn't this fern so pretty? Okay, that one's full. This is so calming for me. It's just so peaceful. I mean, just look at the fern just like blowing in the wind. I love it. The answer, my friend. And then my stepmom used to tell me that I just go back and do them. You do them twice. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. My mom used to love that song. She loved all Bob Dylan songs. And she would sing them. Do you sing while you do work? I sing or I hum. But I have to tell you what's so funny is that my neighbors come along here. And I'm like, well, I'm sitting on the patio or I'm walking or whatever. Walking the dogs out there. They come along and we talk and we chat. And say, talk, and how are you guys doing? I'm good. What are you having for dinner tonight? My neighbors are always grilling out in their driveway. My neighbor across the street, he has one of those egg things. He's obsessed with it. Last night they had chicken. Now they're all watered. I personally think that I need, and I will say these, my dad got me this hose. You know, when your dad gets you one of these scrunchy hoses, that You've reached the age where everybody's like, yeah, there's not really anything else to get Peter anymore. My dad, like, he went on about this hose. Like, do you guys remember these hoses came out several years ago? Oh my God. We were out to lunch one day, and my dad was like, have you got these hoses that, like, because they do, is it doing it right now? Kind of, not really, but they scrunch back up, and so they're really easy to put back up. Isn't that so calming? It's almost like a little water fountain. My beautiful ferns. But I just had a beautiful walkway too. Look at all of those. I love sitting out here. It makes me so happy just to sit out on my patio. And what I love too is that I'll go inside, because I'm uploading a video right now, you know, and I'll go inside and like I'll come back out in like a half an hour, and all the pavement will be dry, and the plants will have all like drank their water, be thirsty. One year I bought these plants, and I bought them like in May. I actually, a long time ago, if I can find it, I should read it to you guys. I wrote this thing called Vampire Flowers. And I had these flowers, and it was 2 pots that I had gotten at this farmer's market. And I had them, like, all the way through October. And, like, September, Alex kept on saying to me, he was like, those plants are dead. Like, there's no reason to keep them. And I'm like, by the way, that's the carriage light that Mrs. Birdie was on. And you want to see why Mrs. Birdie doesn't come for it anymore? Because Alex put a rock up there. Or told me to put a rock up there. And so, now Mrs. Birdie, she doesn't make her nest on top of the, the carriage light anymore. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so these plants that I bought at this farmer's market, like, I had them out there forever. And it was, like, into the middle of October. And Alex was like, those plants are dead. Well, I hadn't watered them in, like, a week, right? And I came out here, and I watered them. They were as good as new. Like, I had, like, as if I had bought them, like, just the day before from the farmer's market. And I was sitting here one night, it was like cool outside in October, and I'm looking at these flowers that are like absolutely beautiful summer flowers, and I had just watered them, and then like I would water them and they would just like perk back up again, you know? And I was like, this is such a perfect analogy for our souls, you know? That when we get down and we're not taking care of ourselves, and we're not watering ourselves, so to speak, and we're not being kind to our souls, that we wither. But then when we start taking care of ourselves again, and we start doing those things that we love and the things that make us happy, we flower again, you know? And so, really, we're like vampire flowers. I call them vampire flowers because they, like, you know, they needed the water, you know, like blood to, like, survive. And so I don't know why I call them vampire flowers, but I thought that was kind of cool. And, so anyway, I still think about that today, about those plants. I think I kept them till like the end of November, and they kept on lasting. I mean, I would like water them and they would last forever. I should have just brought them in, you know, and just kept them year round, but I didn't. And I wish I had. When people say I don't live with regrets. I love when people say that. I don't necessarily live with regrets, because I think that things are learning experiences. They teach us things, but. What? Somebody just ran by and said, I wish I could do that. Well, come on, sit down. But yeah, I don't have a lot of regrets, but I have some. I have a few, but I wish I had kept those flowers. Oh, it's because there's another guy, and he's walking down here with a cane. I think he's the one that said it to them. Oh, well. Anyway, beautiful day, isn't it? Beautiful day to take care of our souls. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.